throwing their money and weight around, it's supporters like us who lose out. We are here showing solidarity with each other today at Crystal Palace Football Club to ensure we're not going to be thrown about. And as I said previously, this is not the end but the beginning. We've already got a delegation of lads who will be travelling to UEFA headquarters to continue the process.
Demonstrating, having a protest. They are not allowed to play in the Europa League. They dropped down to the Conference League and they are protesting about it. But you know, everybody having a go. Most of these Crystal Palace fans having a go at Baxter and saying that he's the one who messed it up. But I believe the blame should stop at Steve Parish. Because Parish is the one who is the CEO, he's responsible for the club. He is the one who set everything that happened at the club. We know that the other fella, didn't have any say at Crystal Palace. He come in during Corona and Steve Parish take him money and he actually helped to manage the club during the Corona and left low playing the squad, playing.
I stood up proud little corner of South East London now Football Club. This is only the beginning. Let's keep going and let's get Palace where we should rightly belong.
Yes, as I was saying, that Steve Parish is the one I believe should hold solely responsibility for all of this that taking place. Because he's the one who running the club. And you know what, for me, I know Palace fans are here, you know, I'm a big Palace fan as well. I don't support Palace, but you know that I live quite close to Crystal Palace football club. As you can see, this is the stadium. So I live quite close to Crystal Palace football stadium. And I believe that even though I understand how they're feeling, they're not allowed to play in the European League. But for a club like Palace, who don't have a big squad, a strong squad, I believe the Conference League is a much better league for them to go and win it. Because I believe that they stand 80-70% chance of winning the conference than winning the Europa League. But
down the right horse. The lagers are cold, the service is dodgy. Let's get down there.
having a right protest of what's going on. And you know, they Boxer, they're not happy with him. Steve Parish, they're still not happy because they believe that Steve Parish is the one who owned the club and should have made decision while Crystal Palace was in the quarter-final. They should have, what they were saying is that put, yes sir, put Boxer shares in a blind trust, like what Nottingham Forest do, and they never done that. And if you remember, it is Steve Parish is the one who running the club. Steve Parish is the one who running the club, and everybody is just saying that, you know what, it is it's not right for them to play in the Europa League. And they are protesting, and they have the right to protest. I mean, they never played the Europa League before, and they would have liked to see, you know, that try and bring back some of the best team, come back to Sellers Park. It's a very close stadium. You know, the fans them here, they are very, very passionate about their club, and as you can see, that they're not happy with what UEFA has done to them and what Steve Parish has done. And they have the right to protest. They have the right to protest. I believe myself. I want to ask them, but you know, it's a very funny one. It's a funny one. It's a Zaha. So this is what a painting of Zaha. Yeah. So you know what they do, they're protesting. As I said, you know, they're not happy with what's going on. Very good painting of Zaha. They're not happy, and I believe, like I said, for me, I believe all of the buck stop at Steve Parish, because he should have get the shareholder to stock his shares in a blind trust when they see that Crystal Palace was in the quarterfinal, at minimum the quarterfinal, and they never done that. And now this is what it boils down to, because it's just a bit for me. I don't know, but I feel like Crystal Palace should just go on and win this Conference League and just stick their middle finger up in the air to UEFA, because it's not right. Because to me, UEFA is saying that they cannot play, and but they are saying that they should be able to play because the guy sell his shares, but the shares did not sell in time, and that was the big issue. The shares did not sell in time, and that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem is at the very present moment, people. So like I said, we're here at the Crystal Palace football ground where they're demonstrating about they getting dropped out of the Europa League and they have to play in the Conference League, and for them it's a big issue, because you know what, they would love to play in the Europa League, but that's not the case, and you can understand their frustration, you can understand where everything is coming from. So they're not happy, they're really and truly not happy of what's going on.
Is there corruption in UEFA? Of course, this is well known. And you need to look at the likes of the people who run it through and just collusion with that, Maranatha Forest. I mean, less said about him, the better. That's a real privilege.
Anything else you want to say that I haven't asked you about today? Thank you so much for your time.
John.
Hello, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. You alright?
You're alright. You got to go down. How you doing?
So yes, people, so that was a protest that's happening at Crystal Palace at the very present moment. And let I just give you, because I don't know if you could hear me during the noise there, and so let I just give you a quick breakdown of what the situation is now with Crystal Palace. Now, the problem is that the shareholder, Texter, he actually sold his share. But the main person who's running the club is Steve Parish. Now, when Steve Parish take Texter money back in 2011 to bankroll the club during COVID, he should have known, because this rule has been in since 2010 by UEFA. It was put back to them, or they were notified again. The Premier League was notified again in 2017, and the Premier League has actually sent out information and letter or something like that to all the Premier League club again in 2024 that the multi-ownership of club not going to be able to play in UEFA. Now, the reason why, and I ask a question, why is it that Leon not in problem? No, UEFA saying the reason why that Leon are allowed to play is that the reason for that is that Leon finished 6th in League R, and Crystal Palace finished way down the bottom of the table. Somewhere down 13, 14 down the bottom. But they're not taking it in consideration to say, you know what, the FA Cup is the most prestigious, the longest running cup in football history, over 100 years. They're not taking it like that. They're saying, listen, Leon finished higher, so Leon have the upper hand to play. Now, it is Steve Parish's job to make sure that when him taking that shareholder money, he should have said, okay, if we in a situation, you have to put your shares in a blind trust. Now, all of this was happening when Crystal Palace reached the quarterfinal. Why this has never been done? No, Steve Parish has been saying that they didn't know about the rule, so they're playing a little bit tough. But they're saying that they believe the rule was, because the rule was initially, I think it was the 31st of June, 30th of June, the 30th of June or something, some date in June was initially the date that if you have a multi-ownership, then you have to sell your shares or put it in blind trust or get whatever. You have to do that by either the ending of June or the beginning of June, somewhere around June. Then you have to move it to March the 1st. So Steve Parish should have known that. He should have known that. So when most of the Crystal Palace supporters are blaming Texter about this, what's the guy name about this, who sold him shares, Steve Parish is the one who need to hold responsibility. Because I watched an interview with him, and they asked him if John Texter have any say, and he was like, he didn't answer the question. He got around the question talking about his son and fans, if him have control over fans. We were asking if Texter have any control in the club. And he didn't just say, no, he don't have any control. He didn't answer it like that. So the blame from me, when I see and I hear and I listen, the blame from me goes back only and solemnly to Steve Parish. He's the one is to be blamed for all of this, because he could have told the guy to put him shares in blind trust long time, from Crystal Palace reach, say, the fourth round. Sorry, not to the fourth round. From it was the last 6 leaving in the FA Cup. He should have said to him, you know what, we can. Is a possibility. So let's do this before. Because remember, Nottingham Forest do it. Nottingham Forest put what's his name? The Nottingham Forest owner put fee for his shares in blind trust. So that's why Nottingham Forest now can play in the because Nottingham Forest is the club now that gets step up to the Europa League, and Crystal Palace get demoted to the Conference League. But I was saying, but that's easy to do. But I was saying to myself when I was there, I was saying, it's not better for Crystal Palace to go out there and win this league, because it's a much easier league for them to win than the Europa League. But I could understand the fans, because it's the fans is the one who get the wrong end of the stick here. Not the maybe Steve Parish and Crystal Palace is gonna feel it in their pocket, because the Europa League bringing more money than the Conference League. So yes, they will feel it. But you have to, as I said, the blame goes to Steve Parish. He's the one who owned the club. He's the one who should have known all of this. And even when Crystal Palace lift the cup in May, it has done pass already, because he should have done that in March. So who's to be blamed? Who's running the club? Who is running the club? Steve Parish is the one who's running the club. Steve Parish is the one who make all the shot. We know that John Texter have nothing. Him have no say. Him going to the boardroom, but him have no say in the club. You understand? And this is why Crystal Palace is where them at now. They are saying a lot. The guy was saying that on the interview, I don't know if you could hear him, that there is a lot of corruption in Europa. Yes, you can say that, but you can't say it right now with Crystal Palace not playing in the Europa League, because they know all about this. Like I said, the rule invented from 2010. It was notified back again to reminding them 2017, 7 years after, and then 2024, that was last year. So for Steve Parish to say they didn't know the rule, and why people might maybe asking the question, but the guy selling shares, but him selling shares too late, because that share should have sell or put in a blind trust from before March. It should have been done January, February. It should have been done in February. So the 1st of March come, it hasn't done. That means you're late, and UEFA can kick you out. But Crystal Palace is appealing against it, and they are saying that, listen, basically he doesn't have any he sells his shares to American, so he doesn't have nothing in the club now. So why is it not fair for Crystal Palace to still play? But UEFA has been saying to them, listen, it has been late, the deadline has passed and gone. So now it's in the court of arbitration, and it have to be a quick one, because this league gonna start within a month time. So it have to be seen and aired, and decision have to make within the next, I would say, 3 weeks time. So know if Crystal Palace is gonna allow to play in the Europa League. So that's where it is, people. I do my best. If you don't understand, I can't help you. I do my best to put it across. And big up on yourself, my beautiful people. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, my people. Help the channel grow, people. We need to hit that 20k subscriber quick and fast. So help me to do it, people. With your help, we get there quicker. Like, share the video. If you're not yet subscribed, please do not badman the subscribe button. Now, like the video, leave your comment, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Who is to be blamed? Steve Parish or Texter? Big up on yourself.